One pastor, I think his name is Jamal Bryant, announced his fast had ended, while the original organizers said the broader boycott was never his to call off. But strip away the confusion, and the bottom line is simple. The boycott is still active. Black organizers are, right now, asking people not to spend at Target.
Very sad story. The black delegation should take this up immediately. Jay-Z has decided to partner with Target. Now, need I remind you that when race relations were in question with the NFL and Colin Kaepernick, well, NFL got Jay-Z. And Jay-Z told us it was time to stand up. And he was going to be a co-owner or something. And he ended up being a glorified DJ. And then Target, we have our issue with Target, okay? Our dear sister, Senator Nina Turner, has come on the show, talked about it. My boycott is live and active against Target because of their treatment of making promises to black folk and not delivering on them after the killing, the murder of George Floyd. Very simple, very simple. Now Target has grabbed Jay-Z in a new partnership.
And into that exact moment, the most powerful black man in the music business made his most personal album a Target exclusive. Now, here's where I need you to be sharp with me, all right? Because the lazy critique is an exclusive, is a betrayal. Oh my God, I can already hear you guys going crazy. And that's not quite it though. Retail exclusives for milestone reissues are routine, y'all. It's a retail thing. That's not the real problem, so calm that part down. The real critique is more strategic than that. By putting his name and his most sacred title, his Bible of his career, if you will, on Target as the exclusive front door, he helped that retailer do the one thing money can't easily buy: repair its standing with the very black consumers it alienated, without Target having to actually restore anything it took away. They do no work, just affiliated. Jay-Z becomes the bridge back into the building people were boycotting. And the receipts, oh yeah, that makes it a lot worse, not better. Target reported first quarter sales up almost 7%, traffic well above expectations. A defender hears that and says, see, the boycott's over. Black people are back, no harm. But a strategist, now we hear something colder, that most brands associated with black ownership just helped a retailer book a number it can wave around as proof it survived black anger. So Jay-Z didn't break the boycott, but he definitely gave its collapse a soundtrack. It's called Reasonable Doubt. Okay, if this were the only time, all right, fine. But one contradiction is an incident. But this is a pattern now. And a repeated contradiction is not a one-off incident. It's a brand position, whether you meant to take it or not. 2019, the NFL. While huge swaths of Black America were boycotting the league for blackballing Colin Kaepernick, Rock Nation signed on to help program the Super Bowl halftime show. And Hov's framing was, and I quote, "I think we've moved past kneeling. It's time to go into actionable items," which read to a lot of people like a man declaring the protest over exactly as he stepped through the door it pried open. Put them side by side. NFL, Barclays, Target, and one question runs straight through all three. Ownership. But for whom? Because here's the thing I won't take from him. He genuinely rewrote how hip-hop talks about equity and masters and generational wealth. That shift is completely real, and it's his. He can own that. But every single time ownership and solidarity have collided in public, the business has won. That's not a smear. That's 3 data points pointing in the same direction. Now the harder layer. And I'm going to be very, very careful here because this one requires precision and it also requires fairness. You know, for an artist like Jay-Z, brand equity isn't built on margins alone. It's built on authenticity capital. That's accumulated belief that the man and the myth are the same man. And Reasonable Doubt is the deed to that belief. Songs like Can't Knock the Hustle is literally a thesis statement that nobody can question how he gets his money. The entire world he's building this summer runs on the premise that he is exactly who he said he was in 1996,